Okay, we got electric power. This is called our service drop. It's not supposed to be in the trees. This is our service supply conduit. That's the weather mast. Some people call it the weather head, bell head, lots of different names. But two things are going on with that. One is it's supposed to extend above the roof covering, and it's not doing that. Another thing is your neutral and probably L1, but one of your lines does not have sufficient service drip loop on it. Right there. Doesn't have that. Coming down, our meters on the wall, our main disconnect and service panel is on the wall. This is the west wall, and these boxes should be sealed on their sides and on their tops. This panel cover was not labeled properly, and it's supposed to be printed, not handwritten. Okay, it's supposed to be printed. Another thing that we learned is, providing that this information is correct, is that both of our air conditioning systems, the condensing units, are overfused. This is the grounding rod. They're supposed to be 8 feet. I guess it's 8 feet, I don't know, but they're supposed to be buried. I mean, all the way buried. It's an 8-foot rod. Somebody might have cut it in half. It might be a 7.5, a 4-foot rod. I don't know. But I know one thing is that 8 inches are not supposed to be sticking up out of the ground. It's supposed to be buried all the way into the ground. Coming on along, this is our service panel. Like I said, 200 amps. And what do we got? We've got white hot. See those white wires right there? Those are hot. Now, if you didn't know that's hot, you don't belong in this cabinet. I get that, but they're supposed to be wrapped with black tape just in case. And then coming on along here, and right in there we got some neutrals that are double lugged. That's the whites, but they're not hot this time. They're neutrals, which means they're hot half the time. But we got double lug neutrals. See that? That's double lug neutrals. That's a square D breaker box, right? This is a circuit breaker, right? This is an Eaton circuit breaker, right? Coming on down here, this is a Cutler Hammer circuit breaker. Where we are? Cutler Hammer circuit breakers. We got no fewer than 3 different types of circuit breakers in here. The manufacturer, who is the manufacturer here? Cruz Hines. Okay. None of these breakers are matching. And that's a Cruz Hines. Okay, so we got like 4 different types of circuit breakers in this panel. A GE, there's a GE right there. You got every kind of circuit breaker I could imagine. Each manufacturer thinks that their circuit breakers belong in their panels. I'm just saying. These wires are improperly touching the cabinet cover. That's what we got. That's something else. Okay. Multiple circuit breakers in the main panel. We're going for a walk to the well house, the pump house. White hots, double lug neutrals, touching cabinet cover. Bonding location, not labeled. Coming along in here, got a nice little sub panel in here. Got a luminary right there. The wire's closer than 6 feet. You should have a cover plate on this. But inside of this guy, he looks alright. The only problem with him is he's not labeled. But kudos to whoever put the sub panel in here. Shame the main panel didn't look anything like that.